Dun dun dun. Welcome to Connects with Guitars. I am Ben and you are not. Well, except for the one Ben that sometimes comes by. How y'all doing? If you're new, please subscribe. You're returning, welcome back. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We got live, you can tell because it's live. And then we got the Q's. You got the Q's, I got the A's. All kinds of A's. I might even have some other vowels, but mostly A's. And then we're giving away some channel memberships. That's always fun and exciting for a few seconds, unless you're Michael Krause. Always a bridesmaid. Always. Doing some bad album covers, which apparently I sent off to Trev and me, and then it didn't. So that didn't make sense. So I tried sending them again. I don't know. I forgot to carbon copy them to myself this time, so I hope Trev got them. Trev got him. I got a thumbs up from the production truck. All right. Awesome. All right. So there's that. Channel memberships, the bad album covers, the Q and the A. Oh, live jams! I'll play some music, I guess. Maybe I can play it well enough to get copywritten, because I haven't lately. And that, I take it personally as a guitar player when the fine folks that wrote the songs aren't even like, "Yeah, you're playing my song!" They're like, I'm like, "Hey, I'm playing your song." They're like, "That's not my song, dude. Not the way you're bastardizing it." I'm like, alright, well, fuck. Written by me then, so it's all originals tonight. May sound familiar, but that's because I wrote it first, and then I got ripped off. It happens a lot. What is it going to do? Grab guitar? Sure. Or do I roll a joint? Grab guitar, roll a joint. I don't know. Also, I haven't had edibles in a week, Charles. What's up with that? I know. I don't get it either. That's weird. At least that. Because they're all, yeah, I don't know. So, hi everybody. Of course, we got a question. You can put some question marks at the front. I don't know what that means, question marks at the front, apparently. I don't know why, but it does, alright? Or you can use the ampersand. That's the @ sign for the uninitiated. See? No edibles, Charles. I can enunciate big words for now. There's Matt McCollum. Oh yeah, I should do roll. I haven't done roll call. Fucking 4 minutes in. Watch this. Charles still get it done in under 12 minutes. Right? Well, here we go. So roll call. You said hi back. First, Earl. Yeah, shocker. Sup, Earl? Then we got Paul McNary. Then we got Terry's 3Gs. Then we got Keith H. Then we got Charles 75N. Dave Chase joins in next, along with Jim. That's JP Page 2. Oh, heartburn. Come on, I ate the chalk half an hour ago to avoid this. Why does he eat chili on show day? Because I've been craving chili. Whew. Sir William of Bologna, 3rd. Ferd Burfel. Oh. Work through it, man. Work through it. Chris is here. That's unfucking believable. Not that he's here, but that's a screen name. I just realized the way I said that. Charles just about snorted out a nacho. Sorry, Charles. Mark Spurgeon. I'm not even going to tell you what he did, Charles. Fuck. Bonkers is here. Well, maybe I don't need the medibles. I don't know, or the joint. Well, it's not like I was exactly sober before I got down here. Like, it is in the PM after all. Everybody talking to each other. Honestly, I'm scrolling. Michael Krause. He's like, membership giveaway. Yeah, you're not for you. Everybody but. Well, then again, see, I'm mocking because I would in all fairness. Ow! Oh, I need more chalk. We might do a chalk timeout. Oh. I'm hoping to see him at next Water Buffalo meeting, is what I was going to say. Which is, I realized I mentioned it in a video, and I'm like, Charles, did you see the video? And he's like, no. Because we realized after last night's show, I haven't released the April channel member Patreon update rant / stream of consciousness, where I looked up on the calendar and realized next Water Buffalo meeting is Wednesday, April 16th, in theory. And I said, there you go, Charles, is that okay with you? And I looked in the camera and said it, but then I realized had to upload and publish it to the fine folks like Charles for them to see that. So that didn't happen. All right, still got less than 4 minutes. 5 minutes to hit roll call. Greasy Monkey Guitars is here. Ben Coombs, I don't know who that is. No. L. Bar J. Marcel LeBlanc. Wayne McConnell. Stephen Munchmichelli. Presley, California Customs. Co-host of Guitar Safari with Charles 75 and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for time zones near you. I don't know. There's no TV guide for YouTube. I don't know. Go and fucking ring the bell. I guess that's like... There's Brian from Searching for Tone. Good luck in your search. Blame me for thinning out his wallet there, Charles. He's third time he's bought a pedal while watching me. I'm like... I don't understand the problem. Lawrence understood it even less. They're all saying hey to each other. Fine. There's Absolute Mayhem. Great to see you, Wayne. He's just down the road, don't you know? Rock Daddy. Martian Murray. I know who's neither... Well, Trev's not here. I don't have to... I do that to entertain him. Murray's sick of me saying it. Twice a week. Every week. Well, assuming he tunes in and all that. There's Richard Nagamitsu. Great to see you. Rick was talking the other day, Charles, in Pete Thorne's chat, I think it was, maybe. Probably. He had been noodling on his 12-string Jazzmaster. Yeah, that's right, Matt. Charles. 12-string Jazzmaster. I went, oh. Jealousy factor, I think, of 27 for that. The jangle. I'm just saying all the jangle, because Jazzmasters are jangly, and 12 strings are jangly. So if you mix them together, all the jangle. Time Surfing Alien. Great to see you. I think he might even be a Canuck. Well, an Alien Canuck, but still a Canuck. Yeah, half jazz hands. Right, sure. That's how far back in the chat I am. Zach Thong is here. Guitar Man 45. Great to see you, Bo. Great to see you, Zach. Fly through. There's Hip Metalworks. All the chalk. Yep. Is that a real vintage shirt? No. No, I'm just a dick holding poser that buys these at the discount stores on the discount rack. Charles is like, did he just call himself a dick holding poser? I did, when it comes to vintage t-shirts. I'm vintage, my t-shirts aren't. Because I would have been 10 during the 84 tour. So, no. My parents were cool, but they weren't that cool. Joe McGraw is here. His parents might have been that cool. Maybe not. I need Pepto-Bismol. No, because I like to poo. So I can't have the Pepto. That just turns things into bricks. Hey, Joe, talk heartburn. Yeah, I don't. Struggle's real. Those Squire 12-string Jazzmasters are so cool, affordable too. Yeah, I know. I totally forgot. There we go. I'm caught up. Yeah. Started at the 4-minute mark. 6.5 minutes. Charles, just saying. Approximately same size crowd that you have. Whew. Dude, the 12-string Squire well, it's paranormal. I'm not sure about that. All right, D. White Bailey in the house though. Now we got 52 people. We're going to do 52 pickup. Oh. Remember, my grandfather asked that, Charles. Says, you want to play a card game? I'm like, yeah, Grandpa. I love spending time with you. And he says, well, you ever played 52 pickup? And I said, no. And he went, threw the fucking deck of cards in the air. He says, there you go. 52, pick them up. I'm like, you're a dick. Still love you, but you're a dick. Steve. You were not expecting that, folks. Hollow Body Grudge. First thing he's gonna do, tap out some notes. J. Steen, legend. Don't need a bagel star. I got tailpiece. Yeah, it was actually supposed to be the major, and I did the minor. That doesn't sound too bad since I didn't even dial in the pedal. That's the OG Dutch. The Lost Dutchman. Ooh, let's turn that down. That's the Noble Screamer and the Dutchman together. And then if we put the embers in. A little bit of line noise. Hello. Hello. Oh, don't even. See, you get it. It's like. It's like you're not. Don't even think. Don't. Yeah. Oh. I start to think these aren't too potted. Rick asks, what are we playing through? As usual, the Marshall DSL 20. That's the right side. Like it is on camera. We're playing the Fender Blues Deluxe on the left side. Yeah, it's got Coombs and John Dodger. Easy. Wow, the vibrations coming through this tailpiece are unreal. Oh, we got some cello type. Home. Questions? We had the one, what amps I'm using. Alright, that was it. Alright, well, that is a question, and we had an answer, so check box. No, alright. Of course, if you got a question, you know, the question marks, the ampersand at me, you do the member milestone message, stand it with super chat, I don't know, all the above. Yes, Trev. Reverend Jetstream 390, which I assume has 3 P90s in it. Chronic Blue, great name for a color. 600 Americans. Yes, buy it. Black J say guitar. All the Dans, Dan Gorman and Dan of New Jersey. It'd be funny if Dan Gorman also lived in New Jersey, but he gets none of the credit for it. Dan, also from New Jersey, he'll change his name too. Paul and Arf. It'd be funny if Arf's name is also Paul. Same joke, just repeat, rinse and repeat. All right, that's all right. The G2420, Richard. I can never remember. Only owned it for how many years? No idea. I don't know. It starts at G, it's got 4 numbers and no letters because there was no fucking flame maple or bagel stick. What's up, Patrick Trites? nice and like purdy and stuff. All right. So happy to have the Last Dutchman reunited, and it feels so good. I don't know if that's the lyrics or singing or nothing. I'm no professional. I just claim to be one on YouTube. Most people believe me. There's a few that don't. Speaking of people that don't believe me, I'm going to give away some channel memberships because I just remembered on that. So, I realized that now I have to wait for the YouTube chat to catch up for 29 minutes. It's people saying hey to each other. That's fine. So, go to membership gifting. And it says here that I can give away 5 of them right now. And it says the memberships you gift will be publicly announced. Well, I'm going to, and this is set to public too. Lucky recipients, well, lucky. Let's use that term relative, all right, YouTube. Lucky recipients, selected by YouTube, get 1 month of access perks from the Road Crew membership level. And what does that get you? I don't know. What does it get you? It gets you exclusive content. Of course, access to the Water Buffalo meetings. That's fun. As well as perks. All right? There's perks. That's what I'm saying. So, I'm going to give away 5 of them right now. And there's Michael B. What's up? Love Michael B. Gifting 5 memberships. And Ben Coombs says that your gift has been announced. Richie Nagamitsu. There you go. Lars Guitars, LRM Guitars, Tom Raines, and Paul Liu. Look at that. Joe McGraw says, I have so many memberships, but not here apparently. I don't know. Oh, Matt McCollum. What? Member milestone. Here's one of these things. Wow. Nice. Member milestone message. Charles just gifted a membership, and Matt just gifted 5 memberships. Bassclef Connoisseur was gifted a membership from Charles. Boner Jams got one from Matt. Well, that's about on par. Dave McLaughlin got one, or McLaughlin. I don't know how he pronounces it. Hopefully he shows up in the meeting. I can ask him. Jazz Dragon, Sebastian Judd, and Destroyer. I like that. Destroyer. Uh-huh. I see what you did there, D. I dig that. There we go. Congrats to our 11 new channel members. 11 new ones, just like that. What? Yep. It happened. There we go. Awesome. So at this point, I'm going to adjust my audio levels so I can compete with Charles 75N. Well, actually, it's so I don't echo. There we go. Welcome to the stage, Charles 75N, host of Guitar Safari. Well, co-host.
Well, hello there.
Seth, like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, easy, Seth. With the finger, put the finger away. Put it holster. Co-host of Guitar Safari, as well as host of Chat with Charles, although he doesn't feel comfortable unless he's on the right side of the screen, so he puts his guests on the left side. Not sure why he's the only guy that does it, but sure. All right.
That's why.
Exactly. Dan doesn't, he's not even referring. He's just referring to us back and forth. Here we go. It's not even the bad album covers, right? He's just like, here we go.
No, it's all.
All right. And then Seth did, in fact, say putting the finger away. All right. Thanks, Seth. Appreciate that.
He's lying, though.
I know. One of those, right? Or you put the phone down the coffee table. It's just like, he may have even mooned us. I'm just saying.
He may have.
Right. Seth just teabagged his own phone out of rage. And Sarah happens to walk in. She's like, what are you doing, dear? Clearly, honey, I'm teabagging my phone. Why? It would take too long to explain, honey.
That is pretty far into the bus.
Wow. And Charles is like, I thought this was the more normal channel. Yeah. All right. So we got some, I'm sure we have some quite horrendous albums this week.
It would only be right.
I love how the first album I always send to Trev is about this big on the fucking thumbnail. So he's got to zoom it in like 14,000 times. So we go like that. Then I add our producer Trev to the screen, as you see here. It's a email thing. She expects that type of behavior at this point. I thought so, Seth. You do not want to know how he rubs up the decals on your guitars, folks. Seth Lawrence, just in time to be offended by bad albums, if you're offended by bad albums. Here we go. Bobby Grove sings, talking about a good time. Bobby Grove, I like the trailer. That looks more like a shipping container before shipping containers even existed.
You're like
Bobby Grove, the singing preacher, and then on the back, Jesus saves.
I just love it that the whole infrastructure for the trailer is gone.
What's up, Berkey? Careful driving. You use Presley nuts. Yeah, I don't want to know where you source those, Seth. Yeah, the funny thing is the church needed a trailer for some reason. I don't know why, but they need a trailer. He put I'm same preacher. They're like, easy. Easy. There's Bent Tom. Dark as always. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that.
Maybe that.
Of course,
maybe
I get active in the chat. Yesterday, I was wondering. I was going to warn Charles. I love having Tommy on, but he can go dark on occasion. He was showing off a skeleton of a rat. I'm like, that's not a guitar. And he didn't even explain how he's like stealing the bones to make nuts out of it and stuff. No, it was just a rat in a liquor bottle of some kind. All right. What's up, Miguel?
Hey there, Bent Tom.
But yeah, talking about a good time. How hot is it inside that trailer? Yeah. And how short is he?
He's got to be pretty darn short.
That suit damn near goes down to his knees, that jacket. I'm just saying. But I think that's because he has no thighs. Is this down by the river? Yeah, right?
It could be. It's in stereo, in case you were wondering.
Ooh, excuse me. Oh, that was, ow. There's the aftershock of the fire, the burn. You ever wonder how spicy my chili is, Charles? Enough, okay? And I was thinking, it's not quite spicy enough. I need to make it spicier next time. Oh, fuck, I do not. Oh,
it could just be you're an old guy now.
This is BC Rich 581. Awesome. He said Bobby Grove is also a magician. He can escape from that locked container while submerged in water. Drink milk. I know. 42 Celsius in the trailer. No doubt. All right. Let's move on to the next one because this one's clearly disturbing enough to open with, which is perfect. Just enough. Oh, it's in stereo too. We should mention that. It is in stereo.
I did about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, thanks, Charles. Yeah. All right, here you go. Hulda at the Summit. A fine-looking Gibson. Capoed even for her pleasure. That's some big hair.
What?
I was like, it's always like the guys want to be him, the women want to be with him. I'm like, she wants to be her, he wants to be with her.
Yeah, for sure.
Both looking at her perform with love in their eyes.
But the question is, what's she looking at, right?
The next table over, because the Summit is actually probably the name of this restaurant, I'm guessing. Courtney Love in a prescription drug phase.
Wow.
Pull off that wig, and what do you have? Tiny Tim. She's not a large woman either, because that guitar looks pretty. It is a jumbo body guitar, but still. What I can't see is any form of strap. I think it's tied behind the headstock, but it's at just the angle you can't see it.
It's probably one of those ones that's like just a string. Because if you look over her shoulder where the strap of the dress is, there's like
yeah. You can see it. Just make it out.
So what kind of music?
I wasn't going to say that, Arf, but It's a string. Yeah, I did. I zoomed in. All right, let's move on from Hulda or Hulda. I don't know. Martin. Oh, here we go. What do we got here?
No.
The Lewis family.
Gospel singing sensations from Dixie.
From Dixie, right. We got Carry On. Over in Gloryland, he knew just what to do. That's creepy.
God.
Got to Cross Jordan. Everlasting Arms. Grand Homecoming. Where There's a Will. Spreads Sunshine. A Voice from Heaven. And What a Friend We Have in Jesus.
Of course.
All right. And we've got Martin guitars. We've got a knockoff of a Gibson mandolin. We got an upright bass of Cyan banjo. And we got 7 people in this Lewis family. Who's the unlucky bachelor? I'm just saying. Well, this isn't from Nashville or something. And stereo for her pleasure. Wow. Spread Sunshine. Is that a new hooker post? Nice, Lawrence.
God.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, he comes in.
Man, he comes across as such a family man when he's on camera, Charles.
I know.
Wow. Looks like a meeting of the Enterprise security team. I like that. Nice, BC.
This album cover is just a what not to do on an album.
Your religion doesn't believe in bras, apparently. Wow. They're all siblings, and maybe a couple or two. Well, let's go to the family reunion to meet women. What? Oh, I cannot. Portions of the album are electronically replicated to something stereo.
Stereophonic.
So really, it's not stereo. It's just dual mono. The guy with the bow tie didn't get the memo. Nope. What's up, Doug?
Hey.
Down Back Cornhole podcast featuring Cousin Doug and the voice of Cornhole on occasion. Oh, girls don't have dresses on. It's just a blanket. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
It's harsh.
Disturbing. Let's move on. Oh, the root beer is soothing. That's medicinal root beer, Charles. I'm just saying.
Always is.
It is.
Fixes everything.
Miss America presents a collector's album. All right. We got Rosemary Clooney doing something. Duke Ellington. Oh, Tenderly. Duke Ellington doing Perdido. Jerry Vell, No Moon at All. Les Brown doing Gigi. Tony Bennett doing Just in Time. Joe Stafford, I've Got the World on a String. Ray Conniff doing Night and Day. Oh my God, I hate that song. Les Elgart, Take the A Train. Norman LaBeouf Choir, You'll Never Walk Alone. Of course not, there's a whole fucking choir.
No.
Michel Legrand, April in Paris. The Hi-Lows doing Autumn in New York. And Polly Bergen with her version of Moonlight in Vermont. Wow, 1961. I was wondering. I was like, is that the Queen? Miss America. A collector's album for who? Charles?
I don't know. Apparently, she got to select the songs, right? And they just ripped everybody else off.
It's her own mixtape back in the day, right? Here's my playlist. The kids.
It's a vanity mixtape.
Yeah, Parade Wave. It's like the Queen. Right. Yes, that's George Clooney's aunt. Yes. No, she's not even on the album. Well, unless she's Polly Bergen.
She's just got no connection to it at all.
Oh, fuck. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, if I can get through the bad album covers, then we're taking a chalk timeout. I'll tell you that right now. The Masters 4 For those special people. Yeah, special people that can't count to fucking 4.
Yeah.
Featuring Feeling That I Feel. What does that even mean? Feeling That I Feel.
I don't think you want to know.
No. Is that Kim Mitchell on the far right with short hair and receding hairline? Could be. This looks like a company photo at like your State Farm insurance. No, what? Sorry, boner. No. But it looks like a bunch of insurance agents. Doesn't look like a band. 4 masters and 2 baiters. Nice.
Wow.
Tall guy looks coked up. Yeah.
I'm going to stop.
They look like the best Oldsmobile sales staff ever. Exactly.
I think I'm going to stop right here and just watch Lawrence's comments go by.
All right.
You're just
Maybe they thought they were doing like, do you feel like I feel like Peter Frampton?
But perhaps there's just a creep factor to this photo. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but
they said for special people by special people. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Zach Kim Mitchell before he went bald. Is this the cast of The Office? Right. It's Walmart middle management, right?
Yeah.
These are the guys that started Buick, and they're all standing, right? Oh, those are definitely off the rack suits, Bo.
Oh, bent Tom.
Men's Warehouse. You'll love how we look. What? It's the staff at Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, there you go. Closer.
They're the groomsmen for their manager's wedding. Nice. All right. Let's move on. Do the heartburn. Oh, heartburn. Wow. Mark 4. I want to see Jesus. Okay. You know they call him Little Mark, and there's nothing little about that kid. That kid's wearing a man's leisure suit.
I don't think I can say anything.
Let's see.
What does that upper right-hand corner say?
I like boys now. Wow. Yeah, you do, Trev. Yeah. This kid, this kid has juvenile diabetes, and it's a type 2 from childhood. It started with chronic gout. What is your mom feeding you? That's a mom special haircut. Yeah.
Well, apparently he moved during when the.
I'm just thinking like the hairdressers in the Sears, and then immediately walked out right next to the photo area, like came right out.
Sounds about right.
Isn't that the kid from 2.5 Men? Maybe. Look, Mom, I cut my own hair. Yeah. It looks just like Dad. Your father wears a toupee. What? He has adult ears. He has adult problems, too.
The Dutch boy paint can kid.
Right? If Ralph Wiggum was a real person.
Oh,
yes!
That's
yes! Miguel! Miguel with the win. Oh. I can't believe I need more chalk.
See, now you can't unsee that, though.
He pays the bills in this household. Oh, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sadly, the same photo was seen on a milk carton 8 months later.
Oh.
Wow. All right. Let's move on from Ralph Wiggum here. Wow. Yeah, I can't unsee it. Supper Time, the Hickson Trio with Walter Hindman. I assume Walter is the one on the right that's taking over. You know, that's like the dude who's standing. That's his spot at the table. But he just like comes right in, sits right down there. It's like, whoa. Oh. All right. You know what, Charles? I think we're going to take a chalk timeout right now.
You probably should.
All right. So we'll be right back, folks. You just hang here, Charles. We got a thing we can do here. What's approximately? I don't know. This one. All right.
Okay, I added some stuff to the thing, and
I got the chalk.
There we go. But you gotta love this food on the table with nothing underneath it, right? Just the bread right on the table, the grapes right on the table.
All right. That looks so staged. I'm just saying. The weird urns and vases, both. What's with the bread?
Well, random loaf of bread. You got the bread and you got the grapes on the table and a
Bible.
Nothing underneath.
That man has not smiled in 46 years.
That's because he doesn't have his teeth in.
Mm-hmm. Ow! Come on, the burning's chalk-proof, Charles. I'm dying here. Oh. If you'd like to contribute to the Chalk Fund, use the virtual tip jar right now, please. Woo! All right. Let's move on. He is smiling. And I'm not sure if Brian's joking or not, but very bad form to ever mention another channel's doing something while in a live stream. Because it could distract people from going over there. Just saying. Bagels and bongos. The Irving Fields Trio. Do bagels and bongos go together? Together at last.
They don't.
It's like gum and nuts, right?
Where shall I
go? Raisins and almonds. Bells. I can't make out that middle word. Something nom. And then something in another language. Bemer Bish Dushin. I don't know. Swedish chef stuff. I don't know. It's on Decca Records.
Of course.
See, I see the bongos. Does he have the bagels? 12 cents? Or was that $12? He's grabbing her bagels.
That he is.
I don't know, BC. $1.50. Okay. So yeah, bagels and bongos, folks. Oh, I am never eating chili on a Monday again. Is she reading Moreno's stunt double? Yes.
You hear later on that night that the bongo player fell off the platform. And they had to cancel the rest of the tour.
Oh, well, there is that. Yeah. right. Well, let's so bagels is a racial slur. Oh. Let's move on. Modern square dances with calls by Earl Bateman.
I love it.
In mono. In advertising it. Well, we got Smokey. What did I say? Smokey someone's square dances? Smokey Warden's. All right. Smokey Warden's. All right. We got Daisy May Round, Shake Bag, Opry Hoedown, Flat Rock Fiddler, Fox Runaround, good old country music, like Mama used to, sure. Yep. Virginia Blues, Square Dance Tonight, Old Hen Square, and Trail of the Lonesome Pine. I'm just saying, the one on left's about to pop out by the looks of things, since I'm zooming right in. Jesus. The blonde's rocking quite the mullet. This is not reminding me of Green Acres, Charles.
No.
Is them his sisters? Does it matter, Munch?
This album covers wall art, I'm telling you.
Oh, excuse me. Miguel says, is he protecting them or holding them hostage? And my answer is yes.
Yes.
Dig the corn cob pipe, sure. Hey, I don't think they know what modern means. Well, Mayhem, when it comes to square dances, anything made post 1900 would be modern. Mm-hmm. Brother Ed in the chat.
Hey, Brother Ed.
Came up the wrong time.
I think Brother Ed has this album.
Wow. Daddy, where's Mommy? Here, here, and here. Earl Bateman is Jason Bateman's heck uncle. Yes. It's the Appalachian version of Petticoat Junction.
Yeah, this was actually a TV series, and this was a promotional album to get it rolling, right?
Easy there, Tom. Tom's getting a little graphic. I'm just saying. Yeah. Wow. All right, let's try another modern square, because that can't be the last one, right? No. Good.
No.
All right. But what do we got?
My favorite.
No, you do, Charles. Pizzas and bongos. The Irving Fields trio. Notice no actual bongo player this time, Charles.
How did you find 2 bongo albums? It's like
and not back to back. There was actually something in between.
And they're both Decca records.
Yep. Ciao Ciao Bambina, Volare, and Isle of Caper? I don't know. Just say I love her. Popular Italian melodies, the Irving Fields Trio. Piano solos with Latin rhythm.
So wait. So it's pizza and bongos, but it's a Latin rhythm.
Like, basically looks like a Timu fucking Chef Boyardee.
Mm-hmm.
That is one crappy looking pizza. That looks like those pizza buns they have at the grocery store that have a little sauce and a little cheese and they call it pizza. That's not pizza. It's a little sauce and cheese. Third album is Tacos and Bongos. Sure. Mashups, the early years. Yeah. They're clever with them slurs. What happened? The trio. Well, there's the dude up top, and then her. I guess that's 2/3 of the trio. Steve Brand in the house. What happens if you combine the two? Would that be pizza bagels and bongos?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, sir.
That's the follow-up album to this one.
Rather random Tom. Albums. I don't know. I don't even know who that is. But anyways, let's. Do we have another one? Can't be more bongos. Can't be.
No, we are out of
Guy is
albums.
the 1960s Batman villain. Was that the last one?
That was the last one, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't know. This was a weird selection.
This was a very weird selection. I kind of like the first one with the singing preacher with his really shitty trailer.
My favorite is the modern square dances here.
Modern square dances, yeah, that was a good one. That was weird. There's Mark, yeah, that's Ralph. Yeah, weird, yeah, weird. No, I think I might go with the first one. Yeah, that one, Bobby Grove.
Okay, so what is it? Wait, what is it about this one that you're like, okay, this is my...
Okay, first of all, that trailer hasn't moved in years, Charles. Where are the wheels? She's sunk axles deep. You've seen enough revival videos to know that trailer hasn't moved in at least 17 years. In fact, I'm pretty sure just off camera there's a highway going by and it's overlooking the highway. You know, like how you use an old trailer as a billboard out in the country. Yeah. Plus, yeah, what does the inside of that container smell like?
Oh, I don't want to know. I just don't want to know.
Yeah. That's why. And it's in stereo.
Of course it is.
There is no floor, it's just a ditch.
No, it's you go in and then there's there is a trap door and you go down and there's a secret underground bunker underneath it.
Oh, there is a false floor, definitely. Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Trev, as always. We do appreciate it. Yeah, there's out of all the albums I've ever seen, those were definitely some of them.
Those are definitely some of them for sure.
Wow. Now I gotta play music.
Or you could revive, you could tell everybody a story.
See you, Arf.
Hey, Arf.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of... maybe I'll just stick with the ambient stuff and mellow stuff and mess around with some more of that.
Yeah, why not?
Well, since that guitar doesn't really like the higher gain stuff.
Well, you could go rockabilly.
So maybe not Mississippi Queen. See you, Lawrence. By the way, the Lost Dutchman is pairing very well with others on the board. Knew it would. Just saying.
But he knew that already.
Yeah, that new double pedal with the Nobles on the one. He doesn't know this. He's going to do the Dutch on the other side. I just know it. I'm like, great. Because I bought the Dutch, and then I'll have another Dutch.
So do you have the Nobles first and then the Dutchman?
No, actually, I've got the Embers first, the Dutchman second, and then the Noble Screamer third. Because Embers has the least amount of gain, the Dutchman has the second amount of gain, and then the Nobles is actually putting through the most amount of gain.
Right, so you're running the Embers and the Dutchman at the same time?
Oh, yeah, I'll run all three at the same time. Stacking my gain! Plus, the compressor is hitting it for a bit of gain, too.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
I don't think Lawrence has entered the plugins market. I didn't see anything about that. In fact, he's pretty analog. I don't think he's doing any digital virtual stuff.
I don't think so.
Who makes the Nobles the Noble Screamer? It's Keeley, Tom. It's really good. Really good. All right. Why did I relight that? I was going to put it down.
Muscle memory?
Yeah, that's what it was, actually. Oh, JHS. I was going to say that wouldn't be LPD. That would be JHS. Okay. Right. All right. See you, Charles.
Thank you, sir.
All right, there we go. I gotta do the echo cancellation thing. I gotta try to play competently because Steve Brand is here. Great. All right. Now, Tom, I will tell you, I've never once turned over to the Screamer side of the pedal. I just have it on the Noble side. There, I even turned off the compressor, so this is just the Noble. With basically everything at noon. Oh, almost like I knew what I was doing. What? Active EQ section? No, no, just middle pickup position. Threw a flanger on. A lot of reverb, a lot of delay. Hey, Mark. Ah. Jesus, can't fucking tune. Also, never did check the tuning from the top of the show. Preston Smith's music in the house. Awesome. Oh, the classic thing. You're getting close to the chorus. What's the chorus? What's the chorus? It's an E. Right. Same chords, but Jailbreak by AC/DC. Ooh. Bon Jovi. How'd that go again? No problem, Ed. Speaking of which, we should probably thank the patrons on the Patreon. Making the wrecking world go round. Hopefully we can get another new patron this month. I'm hoping maybe one of you fine folks will become a patron on the Patreon. On the Patreon. Like no particular order, but all in my heart. Shout out Bent Tom, Guitar Man 45, Jeff K, Symmetry, Gearman 35, T Ricky, Todd Flowers, Randy Kirk, Blackjack Guitar, John ZD351, Charles 75N, Unfucking Believable, Josh Tamberg, Riff Fa, Johnny. Oh, there it is. Yep. Fuck, that lasted 20 minutes. Keith H, L&M Guitar Corner, Doug Strong, Paul McNary, JPH2, Fruitcake Tony, Charles Green, About to Drool, Mr. Anderson 59, Lawrence Cash Velasquez, Searching for Tone, the voice of Cornhole, Dastardly Dave, Puppy Badass, that's Brother Ed, to those who don't know, Marcel LeBlanc, and Steve Munch-Michelli, our newest patron on the Patreon. On and on and on and on. Oh, what could we play? Just gifted a membership. I think he's drunk. Could be. Now I gotta wait for an hour of chats to catch up. So I'll play it on while we wait. William Duvall, winner, chicken dinner. There we are. Tune down to do low chords, Matt. That's a B. How did that go? Oh, that's why. Oh, reach it down. There we go. What's up, Tim Thomas? Right on the fretboard. That's not the right chord progression. What are we doing on time? Oh, we're about there. Get your last minute questions in. Oh, easy. We did not ask your opinion. Like, I want to be played. That's why we're playing you tonight, because it's been a minute. Some people's guitars. I can't tell if there's ringing in my signal or it's in my ears. Meh. That's fine. Folks? Yeah? You got coming out for demos this week? No. Oh, a Simon and Patrick acoustic and a Yamaha acoustic. All the pinch harmonics. Woo! What are we gonna play? Well, we could play. What could we play? You can play Judas Priest on the Gretsch, right? Old game. Let's just grab a random note and feedback on it. It was like, it's like it's warming up. Nailed that twice, that chorus. I never did. You never. Wow. Alright, well. Then there's a guitar solo. I don't talent, and spandex, and talent, and I don't know. Not Gretches. So, I'm just saying. If I can play it on a Gretsch, anybody can play it on a real Shredmaster guitar thing, 80s stuff. Words. Water Buffalo probably meeting. Water Buffalo. No, just there is a Water Buffalo. Saw it on the Wednesday, the 16th. Right on, Johnny. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern. Also mentioned, realized Trav in that video mentioned Water Buffalo meeting 5 times, didn't mention the time. Mentioned the day of the week, didn't mention the time. John ZE351 hates it when I never mention the time. I can understand that, although it's been the same fucking time for years at this point. Like, you know, I know there's a few of us that are slower than others, and hell, if I can remember, I'm just saying. I gotta line up a guest this week at some point. I suppose I should do that. I don't know who. I'll figure it out. And then we're doing a Easter edible adventure the following Sunday. So far away from me, but wrong. Let's go with that. It's so far away from me, but with copyright changes. Congrats to all those people that won channel memberships tonight. Thank you to those who donated channel memberships. Dang it, Ed. I need you there to help, drive the bus over Charles from time to time. I can't drive all the buses. Plus, Ed, I hear there may be photos of Charles with long hair. I need one of those photos, Ed. Like, I really need one of those photos. Charles give me the finger. Well, I don't have your mother's contact info, and I think it's a little weird if Charles like, what did you do today? Well, I had a nice, pleasant conversation on the phone with your mother. And he's like, excuse me? Because that's what you would say, Charles. Excuse me? Or maybe a pardon me. One or the other. He's like, yeah, Ed gave me your number. Got the digits. Called her up. She's currently looking for photos. I don't know. She's not. But yeah, apparently Charles had long hair before he joined the military. Who knew? I need to see this. Saw Lawrence Petros with long hair. That was... Actually, you know what the funny thing was, Charles? Lawrence was actually sending me a picture of his rack rig that he still owns. It just happened to be on stage with him playing an Ibanez with long hair. And I'm like, ah! Forget about the rack. I'm like, bury the lead. Second question, I rev them for 600 or a made in America Fender Performer Telly and penny. I don't like the Performer Tellys. I think they're garbage. I wouldn't buy you couldn't pay me to own a Performer Series guitar. They retailed for $100 more than a Ventera. And you figure they're paying that American worker a lot more than a Mexican worker. So where'd they cut the corners? Somewhere. That's not the right key. Nope. Sweet! Don't delete it, moderator Charles. and then a different scale. That's like jazz modes or something. Vibrating. Right? I just think that poor fucking live version of Edge of 17, where Stevie's all coked out and she knows she's coked out and she doesn't care. And this is my big hit! So I'm gonna do a speech during the beginning. And poor Waddy's in the background the whole time just... I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It's great to be over here. I want to thank all my fans. This has always been a special one for us to play. Poor wife says, shut the fuck up and start singing, woman. This has always been a personal favorite in my heart. It always brings up a lot of memories. I'd like to tell you about one of them right about now. He goes, fuck this, I quit. Fuck you, woman. God damn it. Every fucking night, same thing. You know I got the carp in the tunnel because of you? God damn it. At least let me go. Just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, poor bastard. Of all songs, right? You couldn't do one where he's just like... I got the weird fucking cat standing on the stairs again staring at me, Charles. How long have you been there? Since you got the chalk. You're just sitting there. Wow. That's really creepy, boo-boo. That's really fucking creepy. Oh. Cat's like, her head's right at, like, she's sitting up on the landing. Trev, like, can we get a photo? I don't know if we can. This is what I'm saying. I'm looking across... Alright, so we'll take one photo to give you the there, and then but can we zoom in on that one? Oh, I can't because the thing. Oh yeah. Right. So this is what I'm looking at, folks. A whole it's a long room. It won't focus that well, alright? But you can see there's a guitar on a case, and then there's alright, and then we zoom to the far end of the room, you'll see there's an opening, and then where that bright light is, that's the stairs going upstairs. And if you look at the very top of the stairs, there's just a fucking pair of paws. Yeah. There's a cat just sitting there. Hi! Fucking weird. If I zoom in on the cat? That might work better. Oh, yeah. No, it still says, fuck you, Coombs. We're not showing off the cat. Well, now you can just see the eyes. Weird. You're weird, boo-boo. I know. That's why we're roommates. I know. Alright, so I'm going to go... It's really weird. You're just... Alright. So, yeah. I've been Ben. That's Pooter. Charles was on earlier. Oh, the cat is judging me, Mike. I know. You're judging me, aren't you? It's like, where's my treats? Alright, easy. Alright? After. Links have been sent out to the top tiers for the post-show hang. I'll figure out a guest for the Sunday. Probably around Thursday. Could be Charles. Who knows? we're due for just a Sunday hang instead of a Monday hang, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a double shot. I'll be on his show and he'll be on mine. I don't know. Charles is like, we've done weirder things. Uh-oh. All right. Ed says Charles is now blackmailing me with a Freedom Caster. Oh, dang it. Martin Lemaire! What's up? All right. So we get to each other. Hold those doors open. Let Ed in ahead of you in traffic. He's going to get the hog out soon. You know, warmer weather being what it is. I'm ending the show. Don't worry, okay? He's fucking... Ooh. And she just stands there. It's like that Yes song. Right? Right. All right. Happy Tone Chasing. Doug's wife is real. No. Doug's name is Karma. His wife's name is Karma, not Israel. Because they just realized. Doug's wife is real! No. Doug's wife is real. I can't say the two words without putting them together now. Is a person who is alive and well. Cheers, Mark. And, yeah. Don't litter. That's all I got.